Oh, hey, what's going on? Glad you stopped by to hang out with me for a few minutes today. Today, I thought I'd show you what I've got for the Intellivision. So, if you're a big fan of the Intellivision, my opinion might not sit very well with you. I'm not a big fan of this. Oh, God. So here I have the Intellivision 2. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what? They made 2 different ones of these things? Hell no, they made 3. First one is a great big clunky thing. It's gray and silver, or black, silver, I don't know. Then they made this half-size thing. It's white. And then the third one looks exactly like the first one. I don't know if there's a difference or not. There must be. I don't know or care. The whole problem with this, I mean, the games are on par, I guess, with Atari. Most of the games are clones and rip-offs of popular Atari games. Maybe with a little different reimagining, but the whole problem with this, and you already know what it is, these stupid controllers. Yeah, this is a controller, it's not a telephone. Oh, hey, what's going on? Yeah. No. It's like ooh, Atari's only got 1 button on their joystick. Let's put 16 on ours and a D-pad that doesn't half work. Somebody call Ryan George and tell him he should do his next pitch meeting video on the damn Intellivision. It would be hilarious. I mean, golly. Where do you start with this? All these buttons, and they all do different things on different games, and the only way to know what to do on any of the games is to have the little insert. You lose these, you're going to be just all over the place trying to figure out what does what. Who could have kept up with this? What kid would have kept up with all these? Each game comes with 2 of these. I guess if you kept the box, kept them in there, but these are going to get lost sure as the world. Now, yes, I know you can go online and buy the whole set for, what, 40, 50 bucks for 2 of every game there is, and there's not that many for the Intellivision, but in case you don't know, these stupid little inserts for each game slide right in here in the controller, and then it shows you which buttons does what. So, and there's so many. This one here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's possible even the side buttons here, because there's 12 buttons like a telephone here, 2 on each side, and the D-pad. So to play this, unless you've played each game a lot and know it really good, you can't just look at the TV and use the remote. You gotta look down. What does? Oh yeah. And then, oh man, I'm dead. And the D-pad. The D-pad. Look at that. It spins. You can't. You try to go one way and you get excited and it'll spin it down the other way. I know what you're thinking too. Why do you have it if you don't like it? Because I got this one as a collector. And I hate to let go of things like this from a video game collection. I picked this up one day at a flea market. Come back home from Charlotte. My wife's wanting to stop by a new flea market there, somewhere in between here and there. And I was like, okay, maybe they'll have some games or something in there. Come across the dusty old box sitting on the table. Had this thing in it. A few games. They wanted $10. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's how I ended up with this system. Ask me when the last time I played it was. Hey, if anybody asks, I've got one. So I got Armor Battle. I got the game, I got the book, and I got the one insert here. It's combat. It's basically your tanks riding around shooting each other. This one you're got trees around you. I don't know if you can see. It's combat. Got one here called Auto Racing. Now you see that? These games don't even have a front label. All they got is a little N label. Auto Racing. Top down. Sort of kind of looks like Super Sprint or something along those lines. Good luck controlling it. Got Las Vegas, blackjack, and poker. I do have both inserts for this one and the instruction manual. Now this one you can't screw up poker and blackjack too bad. This one actually is decent play as long as you got these and know what does what. Good. If you don't have these on this game, you better look it up first. This one actually is decent. But I mean, how can you screw up blackjack and poker? You can see up there at the top, there's the dealer up there, and the graphics on that are not bad for Intellivision. I got B-17 bomber. What a piece of crap. I do not have the voice module. We've all seen the Great One make fun of it. It's hilarious. Go watch a video of this thing, man. To hear, you think I got a southern accent. Listen to the voice module on this thing. Oh my God. Who did that? Lord help us all. Basketball. Stick figures running back and forth side to side that you can't control trying to play basketball. Burger Time. It's worse than the Atari version. A game with no name. Now I've lost the end label. It's Frog Bog. Guess what it's like? No, actually it's not Frogger. It's Frogs and Flies. Basically. Major League Baseball. Stick figures running around playing baseball. Good luck. Skiing. Stick figure going down the hill with a bunch of jagged trees. Good luck. Then I got Space Armada. I do have both inserts for this one and the book. As you can see, I don't even need to tell you, it's Space Invaders. Now some of these have a lot better color than the Atari. But again, good luck playing them. Now, this controller has the standard 9-pin plug-in of its time. And guess what? You can't use a Genesis controller on this system. It don't work. Golly. Space Hawk. It's asteroids with a little stick figure floating around instead of a spaceship. He spins around in space and stuff comes at you and you shoot it. Star Strike. Now this one's a little different. I know there's games like this on the Atari, but I can't think what it is. This is a third person, sort of 3D. It kind of looks like the screen's coming at you, rolling like that. It's done okay for an Intellivision, for any game of that time to pull off that 3D effect. But still, it's hard to control. Very simple. But it's not the worst one here in this pile. Oh, so here is Astro Smash. But now check this out. This says Sears Super Video Arcade. What is that? It's a damn Intellivision. For some reason, Sears made a deal with Intellivision to make their own system, which is, I guess you could say Mattel. Mattel made the Intellivision. Sears put out their own version of the Intellivision. It's an Intellivision with a different name slapped on it. And look, this game is even branded to the Super Video Arcade. Why did you pick that one, Sears? Come on. I got one inlay and the book for it. Now I do believe if you could find one of the actual Super Video Arcade Series thing, they're probably a lot more valuable than the Intellivision, just because it didn't make as many, but it's the same thing. So I got tennis. And for this one I got both inserts in the book and your stick figures running around trying your best to play tennis. Tron Deadly Disc. I believe this is the one where you're in a room and the enemies keep coming out of doors and you're throwing a frisbee at them, which I guess is the Deadly Disc. It's actually not bad. It's hard to control again. You use that stupid D-pad. And yeah. And then here I got the Adventures of Tron. That one, it's not as fun as the other one. And the other one's not much fun. Oh God. Why do I have this? I also got a couple little brochure pamphlets here that go through the games, shows you, gives you a scenario, it tells you what they're about. I guess this was okay back in the day. I never knew about this until later. When I was a little kid, when people had the Atari, when I got my Tandy TRS-80, I didn't know anything about the Intellivision. I didn't know it existed. A good friend of mine that camped at the campground, his family camped there for over 20 years. One day, I'd known him for several years. We were playing Nintendo one day, and he said, "Man, I've got this old system at home you ought to see." He says it's called an Intellivision. I said, "What? I never heard of that." And the next weekend, he brought it with him to the campground. We plugged it up, and I did the same thing I did showing you. I looked down, I was like, "What is that? What is this phone? What is this?" And we played it for a little while, and even then I was like, "Okay, can we play Nintendo now?" Let's go to the arcade, man. You got any quarters? Or let's go swimming. Let's do anything other than play this thing. But I do have it, like I said. I am a old school collector in some aspects. I'm a gamer in some aspects. I will spend close to list price, or maybe list price if I really want a game. Or if I buy a new game, you have no choice. But when I buy stuff that I really am not looking for, just to add to the collection, you better believe I got a steal in it. Or I'll leave it right where it sits. So there you go, guys. I apologize if you don't agree with my thoughts on the Intellivision. Everybody likes different things. Glad you stopped by to hang out with me for a few minutes today. See you next time.